slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past and the pettiness. A reflection of the emptiness, hilarious. You think you're worth my time, you're delirious, mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior, inferior. You know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I wake up every minute with the fever dreams. I push my mind to a limit where it needs to be. I work like I got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me. I wanna be the greatest like Rocky. You know I leave them all hating like a hobby. I'm out here making moves like a lobby. And if you ain't with me, it's you lost. See, I got my mind on the facts, I'm a python, grab what I like real fast. Choke until I have everything I attack, everything that I lack, everything that I want, and I see, matter of fact.
Cause I'm my own worst enemy. Only if I let it be. I can control anything if I can just think carefully. I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it. Every morning I wake up obsessed, and everything I do the best. And deep within my mind you know I'll always manifest it.
Good morning. Good morning, babies. Let me play this real quick because I seen we had a member first thing. Shit. Yes. What y'all doing? How y'all
Welcome
doing?
to the Hippie Hut, man. Let's vibe.
Let's vibe. Welcome to the Hippie Hut. I think it was Harper Meadows. Thank you for joining, baby. What y'all doing? Y'all ignore my little pink nose. Y'all got your coffee? I got my coffee. Good morning, Kate the Great. Good morning. All right, so I got a request. I put it on my community tab, but just in case for anybody that comes across this live afterwards, I want Dolly has done hid, which we knew immediately. He hid all those videos of him doxing Queen Bee. And the reason I never did videos out of that was because I didn't want to continue bringing light to it. But he says he doesn't owe anybody an apology, and I want to show him why he owes an apology for some fake ass rumors. So if you got clips of that shit, email them to me, because I'm making a video, and I even looked his Patreon, can't find it. Cannot find it. Because I was going to pay $10 to get in there and get those videos. Shit. He took them down. That's good enough. It would be good enough if he wasn't acting all innocent on his live the other day, saying he doesn't owe anybody an apology and that he thinks that someone should apologize to him first. That's my problem. Email me 123. Good morning, guys. Listen. Last night, I took a cleansing bath. Oh my God. I ran some sage over me. We got rid of all the negativity and all the evil. Get it out of here because I don't want it. It is up to him. Absolutely, Punky. Absolutely. That's right. That's what Bees needs. That's exactly the point. Like, if there's something, because he kept saying he is owed apologies first. And it's like, I'm trying to figure out what he needs to be apologized for. Or what they need to apologize to him for. What Queen needs to apologize to him for. I'm trying to figure that out. Good morning, guys, coming in. Yes. Man, I took that cleansing bath. I had my tiger's eye, my rose quartz for all the love. All the motherfucking love. Y'all, I ain't playing. This bullshit that's been going on. I use my moon water. This bullshit that's been going on. Do you sprinkle your sage? No. Tiger King? No. What are you talking about, dude? We were talking about Tiger's Eye. Tiger's Eye. It's a crystal, dude. Or rock. Whatever. Moon water. When you set up your... Well, I do bottles of water. And I set them out in the full moonlight. And it charges the water. There's energy in the water from the moon. And when I use my moon water, I just take a bath and pour a bottle of water in there with me. And I cleanse myself and everything's been good. I've been feeling amazing since I did that. Oh, I love that. I think I've got a half point, Denise. Oh, I'm so sorry. Y'all send up some hearts and love for 123 Rebecca's. She had to put her baby down. Not her baby, sorry. Her baby dog. Her dog. Her fur baby. Brittany, yep. It recharges you. It rejuvenates you. It's just so nice. It was Tammy Lou. Oh my God. I only got to see it real good for a few minutes because it's so cloudy here. But you could still see the shine, behind the clouds. All right, so guys. Me too, Boston. I mean, that shit was stupid. He was our 13-year-old family Doberman. I got home from work and it was out of the blue. He wouldn't have survived. Oh, 123. I'm so sorry. Well, nobody else is sending you hearts in the chat. I'll do it. I'll send you all the loves. All the loves, baby. Thank you, Fit and Curvy. The moon was fantastic. There you go. Y'all get, yeah. Light the board up with love. Anybody got a birthday today? Oh, I know. It's so hard losing a fur baby. It really is. All right, we're going to move on. Let me know if anybody in here has a birthday today. All right, so today we're going to talk about eating disorders and um, mental health and how mental health attributes to eating disorders. And it's really, we're not going to go too deep. We're not going to go too deep. We're going to kind of stay surface level because I'm not a psychiatrist nor a doctor. So it is what it is. But we're going to talk about if we think that these creators are putting this image out, because you got to think, you got kids and teens that follow these people. So the question is, are they influencing our youth and hell, even adults, to have bad eating habits? I mean, it is what it is. You got to come let me know Monday. I haven't checked Brittany, but I probably did. Oh, Texas Tiffany. Send you all the love, baby. Eating disorders are real, man. My mom suffered from an eating disorder as a child. Well, a preteen, I think. Um, and it's just, and then I'm obese as fuck. And do I use food to cope? Abso-fucking-lutely. Let's keep it real. So it's just, but we're also not pushing that onto people. Grandma, will you please stop? All right, let's get this rolling. I got a video I made that we can watch real quick. It's just a quick rundown of both people we're going to cover. Let's see. And yes, I had to put it in this size because YouTube size wasn't working. All right, let's get it. This is Eugenia Cooney. I know a lot of you have probably already heard of her. If you hadn't, let me tell you. She was born on July 27th, 1994 in Massachusetts. Cooney resides with her family in Greenwich, Connecticut, and also has a residence in Burbank, California. She's an American YouTuber, internet celebrity, and cosplayer. She displays emo makeup and is known to be very skinny, and some fans might guess that she suffers from anorexia nervosa, which is when a woman refuses to eat and they starve themselves to be extremely skinny. Her content is mostly outfit hauls, makeup, cosplaying, vlogging, touring, and random videos. In most of her videos, she wears skin revealing clothes, and it mostly focuses on her body rather than the topic of the videos. Throughout her childhood, Cooney didn't have many friends and was often the victim of bullying at school, which caused her to switch schools multiple times and begin attending an online school after her first year of high school. Eugenia then pursued modeling for a brief time in New York. After being asked to remove her online presence and feeling over-controlled, Cooney decided to instead focus on her online career, which seems to have worked out. That is when she started YouTube in 2011, where her first upload was an outfit try-on video. She gained massive attention because of the way she looked. She was very different to other YouTubers just by her body. A petition was started by her fans expressing their concern for Eugenia's health. In the petition, it states that Eugenia is incredibly underweight and is visibly suffering with an eating disorder. In February 2019, Eugenia was assessed by a medical professional in regards to her low body weight and was put on an involuntary treatment order, or a 5150, a 72-hour psychiatric hold for assessment of her mental and physical health. Eugenia was subsequently hospitalized for what many speculate to be anorexia nervosa, a deadly eating disorder with the highest mortality rate of any mental illness. By removing Eugenia from these platforms, she will no longer be bombarded with comments regarding her low weight, which only seems to encourage her eating disorders. The petition continues. It is for this reason that we ask YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram to step in and to take an active role in temporarily removing Eugenia from said platforms while she receives the help that she so desperately needs. This situation is more than a few concerned fans who are worried about Eugenia. She took a 6-month break from YouTube to recover from her eating disorder. Shane Dawson made a documentary video titled The Return of Eugenia Cooney in the same year she was recovering, where Cooney revealed that she had an eating disorder and got help. She returned to YouTube in that same year. It looked like Eugenia had recovered. What was odd was that she would do the same videos, but she would cover her body a lot. Some fans thought so that people wouldn't make fun of her. Then in 2020, she had relapsed and quickly lost the weight that she had gained. She would wear skin revealing clothes and mostly focus on her body after the relapse. Eugenia reportedly refers to those concerned after her low weight as haters. To this day, fans are worried that Cooney will not get the help she needs and will someday die from this condition. So sad, so sad. Oh my god. And she's look how healthy and beautiful she is on the left, and then on the right it's just, you can tell, oh my god, all the life is being drained out of her. And she went and got help, and immediately, like soon after she got out, she relapsed. um it's just so, like, she hasn't made any announcements or, brought any awareness to any kind of trauma that she may have gone through, but something is going on. And they think, a lot of people think, that she shouldn't be on the platform as it's promoting unhealthy eating habits. Now, the difference here is Eugenia doesn't push out that you shouldn't eat. Just her existing on these platforms triggers people. Um, and denying that she has anything going on triggers people, because you can clearly see from her that she does. Yeah, I had a video, Jennifer, of Eugenia's mother saying, I might still have it, but one of them, it was Eugenia saying that her mom pulled her out of that rehab early. So, hello, mom, what the fuck are you doing? I know Eugenia's got to want the help herself, but mom ain't helping the situation from everything I can tell. body dysmorphia. But yeah, that would make sense because they said that when she looks healthier, like when she got out of rehab, she was wearing clothes that covered her body. And I think it's because she was ashamed of how her body looked. She thought that little tiny bit of weight added to her made her look like shit. And it didn't. I mean, but you can't force people to see things the way or to see themselves the way you see them. It's a mental health condition. Absolutely, Sassy. Like, what? So, I got a few videos on Eugenia we can watch. They're just quick little clips.
Hello, Eugenia. There is no physical way to contact you right now. I know you're asking for privacy. It can be a very beautiful thing.
All take a look at these pictures.
Emaciated.
You're my favorite skeleton girl. Well, thank you. Thank you, SSL. I'll be a skeleton girl. Skeletons are cool, so thank you. What makes me happy? Well, coming on here, talking to you guys makes me happy. What happened with me? I don't know what happened with me. What do you mean what happened with me? 2 to 3 meals a day challenge? Is that a challenge, guys? I'm really only subscribed because I'm waiting for her to kill herself or die of starvation.
Oh my God. See, that's not okay. It is painful to see her.
And what is that? Oh, some of these usernames, whatever though.
See, I fucking hate humans. Why kick somebody when they're already down, even if she's not being honest about her eating disorder? That's not anybody else's business except for the fact that they're having to see her. But as for her saying, yeah, I'm suffering with this, that's up to her. That's not, she doesn't owe anybody an explanation, to be honest. But I think that when she's clearly struggling the way she is, she should take that time out. She should stop for a little while, because it does put out an image that this body size and lack of accountability for what's really going on does put out a fake narrative.
You guys just want to have like weird, bad usernames. But anyways, yeah. So obviously I don't look too good there. I'm aware. I know.
Look how beautiful she was. She still is beautiful, but look. Oh. Oh my God. No, your brain tricks you. And yeah, we'll get to that. It is hard to admit. Thank you, Jen. It is absolutely hard to admit. In her brain, she thinks, this is how she feels comfortable, and she looks good this way. She feels good this way. So what's the problem, right? What's the fucking problem? The problem is, baby, people on the outside are watching you slowly kill yourself, and it is triggering to people. Yes, Creative Witch, I absolutely did see that video. It was weird as shit. She didn't know what to do with any of that food. Wonder why? It's because she don't eat. Hey, babe. What? Is it old? It's old.
Okay, can I go pour it out?
Yeah, pour it down the drain and throw that away. Okay. Chocolate milk went bad.
Oh, it looks so bad here.
See, she thought she looked so bad there. Excuse me? Come on, Eugenia.
Weird, bad usernames. But anyways, yeah. So obviously I don't look too good there. I'm aware. I know. Oh, it looks so bad here.
She does have health issues. She has to, right? I mean, I can kind of agree with that, E&E. Like, if you're out here, you're bringing attention to yourself. So you can't be mad when people ask you questions. What she can be mad about, though, is people being complete fucking assholes and trolling her, telling her to kill herself. That is not okay and is never acceptable.
I really do care about you, Eugenia.
Thank you.
I think she's been on YouTube since 2016. I could be wrong. It was at the beginning of my video, but I don't remember.
Really worried for you and scared.
Oh no,
And I don't want anything to happen to you. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. I don't want anything to happen.
I don't like make you cry or anything like that. I feel like really bad now. I'm sorry.
Although Eugenia herself has never admitted to anorexia or bulimia, she has 452,000 followers on Instagram, and I guess some of her followers have admitted that they're jealous of her thin look.
Your stomach is so flat. Oh, Kelly. Like, I've never
That's where the problem comes in.
tried to come on here and like tell you guys like, oh hey, this is my size and this should be your size too. Well, I'm sure you are gorgeous. I'm sure everything about you is like super gorgeous. So yeah.
Not one, but 4 petitions have gone out there to shut down her social media accounts due to what those folks believe is her dangerous influence that she could be having on those potentially battling eating disorders.
I feel bad about everything, honestly. Like, I didn't mean to like make everyone upset.
Look, she's heartbroken. She's not doing it to affect other people, but she just doesn't realize that it does affect other people. It does put out an image to women and young girls who are already struggling, you know? They're like, okay, well, she's doing it and she's okay. Maybe I can do it and be okay. It's just, you know, super sad. I'm going to let this play for a second. I'm going to go make me another cup of coffee, guys.
It's like, I don't know, like everyone is mad at me now. I really don't mean to make you guys upset ever. Right? Like, I just hope you understand that. I never mean to like make people upset, like ever. Like, whenever I do, I feel really bad. I know it doesn't seem like it, but I do.
All right, Shane, this may be the one that I'm rooting for the most. I'm invested.
On his way, and we are going to be going to Eugenia Cooney's house. Let me start from the beginning for maybe some of you guys that don't know.
This is my first time on here. Like, I don't really know what else to do, so I'm gonna have like this pillow over here, just in case you guys care.
So she started on YouTube 6 years ago, 7 years ago.
Hi guys, as you can hopefully tell, I just got a new camera.
Ever since then, she has been visibly thin. And as years went on, she got much thinner. And she never really talked about it. Never went into detail, denied having an eating disorder.
You look really skinny. Is there a story behind it? There isn't really a story. This is just kind of how my body is. I'm fully fine, so don't worry. I'm not like anorexic or whatever. I'm just kind of naturally skinny. Seriously, like my doctor like thinks I'm fine. There's nothing wrong. Am I okay? Yes, I'm definitely okay. Everything is fine. You're killing yourself? I'm really not killing myself, Carl.
But she was confronted with it a lot. I mean, every single comment on her channel, so many videos about her weight, about how she's making other young girls want to be anorexic because of her. And obviously there was a lot of people who were using the situation for views and for clicks. And
if you guys enjoyed this video and want Eugenia to get healthy, pop a like on this video.
But then there was also a lot of people who really did care, who really wanted her to get help.
The people who are actually nice to her and are worried about her, we care about her.
You are young enough to turn this all around.
Eugenia, I really hope you're okay. I don't want to see somebody so good and kind and caring just disappear.
So back in January, she posted a video, and people were really scared for her, and then she kind of disappeared.
With some believing she had passed away as her uploads got more spaced out.
And I think we all knew how things looked, so I was freaking out.
All right. So this video is an hour long. so I don't have the time to play it all. So we're going to go to the more controversial clips of her. Are we all right? What are we thinking so far? Y'all good? I can't stand Shane either. He's a piece of shit. It almost makes you wonder, though, like, is she sticking with this route? Is it only the mental health issue? Is it only that, or is it because this is what she's known for now? And I mean, let's be honest, people would still follow her. But if she got help and continued that journey, like, you know, to bring awareness and to have conversations with people about eating disorders, be an advocate, so to say, for eating disorders, would people be as interested in her? I don't think so. That's why this YouTube world is so fucked up. You better stop, independent thinker. That bitch. Girl, she is delusional. Like, I suddenly am going for Dolly because he talked about her candles. Get the fuck out of here. That woman is crazy. Oh, Chris, that's so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's sad. I hate, and see, that's that body dysmorphia. I hate that you see yourself like that. I agree, Heather. I agree. All right, it says Eugenia hits emotional peak and starts crying over people always wanting answers on her health.
Important medical information that could save your life. I promise I'm not trying
Thank
to
you,
attack you
Cleanavo.
for saying this.
All right, well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Tell us what really happened then, if they're all lies. I don't really know why some of you guys are so demanding of me. Like, guys, like, the thing is, like, you guys don't understand, okay? Like, everyone just comes to my streams, like, when are we so attacking lately, okay? It's like, why do you guys do this to me? Seriously. Like, I don't know why I owe you guys an explanation for everything. I don't know why I have to owe everyone, like, every detail to, like, every little
I've
thing.
been through something extremely similar. I feel like nobody can understand unless they've been through it, including terrible friends. I love you, girl. Much hugs.
What do y'all think about that? Do y'all think she has a right to be upset? Do you think that she should expect some kind of lashback? Or I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's not our job to expect a explanation from her. Like, if you love her and support her and just, you know, but I think a lot of times people get frustrated with her because she just ignores it. But they're not her. They can't be in her mindset. She did, Swindig. She looked beautiful. Yeah, it's easy to say none of your business. Well, that's how people like us would handle it, but Boston said she's upset in general. I don't think she's upset with them specifically. And that could be true. It's just so sad. All right, next video. With her mama in the background. Mama should be ashamed.
Thanks for the bit scored by Boards. No, guys, my mom doesn't think I need help. Right, Mom?
Have your act together.
See? Yes.
She said, no, you've got your act together.
She said I have my act together, is what she said. Michael Bublé. Yeah, you like Michael Bublé a lot. He's cool. I don't know. Where's cute player?
Deb, does her weight not concern you? I'm so curious how you see her. Good luck on the dancing. You'll be great.
Thanks for bits. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know how. She ignored chat. Yes, no, my mom's not concerned about my weight. No, that was their question.
I've known her my whole life. I know her blood work and her doctor's appointments and everything check out good. I'm not concerned.
There's your answer. I think she just didn't hear you. She wasn't trying to be rude at all, guys. My mom is a very nice, good person.
She was watching the settings screen.
Yeah, she was watching the settings screen.
So what do y'all think about that one? Do y'all think that mom is delusional, or do you think she knows and she's just ignoring it so that her daughter can continue to make content and bring in money? What's going on here? I'm more angry with mom than I am Eugenia. Eugenia's suffering. That's what I was thinking, Kate the Great. When I heard it, that was the first thing I thought. I've known her my whole life. Well, no shit, dummy. I think mom likes the money. I think so too. See, that angers me more than seeing Eugenia, because I don't. Again, Eugenia's not forcing this out to people. Now, is she existing and putting out content while she looks the way she looks? Absolutely. But she's not saying, hey guys, you should look like me, but to people who struggle with body dysmorphia, they look at Eugenia and could be like, oh, well, she looks good. I want to look good. She's living healthily, looking like that. I want to do that. And she's not healthy at all. I don't know, Sassy. Right in front of her mom, she's dying. I know, right, Grain? I mean, I would guarantee she does. But surely she's not just going to let this child suffer. Not child, but y'all know what I mean. Let this child suffer for her to get some money. I don't know what her sign says. Amor. So I don't know. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Boston. Her mother, as you can see her, doesn't have the issues her daughter has. So to me, it's about money. It's not like her mother has the same disease. Absolutely. Oh, the mom angers me, man. And again, Eugenia's an adult. I mean, her mom can't force her to do anything. But let's remember, her friend Jacqueline is the one that had her admitted into the psychiatric facility. And of course, mom came out talking hella shit about Jacqueline, right? So mom wasn't even the reason that Eugenia got help in the first place. Mom was not the reason. Let that sink in. Her friends were the ones who had her committed. She looked so much better after that, but you can tell she was super uncomfortable, Stephanie. Like she would wear more clothes when she had a little weight to her. I mean, she didn't look too much bigger than she does in these videos, but you could tell she had a little weight to her. You could tell she was healthy. Her cheeks were glowing. Her face was glowing. She looked good. And she was still tiny. Don't get me wrong. She was still tiny. But she felt more like shit when she gained that little bit of weight and got healthier than she does now. I don't know, Jennifer. No, mom has never put her in any kind of treatment ever. And her friends did. And when her friends did, she went and got her out. The mom did. Went and got her out because Eugenia said that the psychiatric ward was scary. I'm sure it was scary, but girl, accept the help. At that time, she was talking to her friends and she was saying, I know I have an issue. I know I need help. It might be a little scary, but baby, accept the help. Just do it. She stayed for a little bit, but then mom went and yanked her out. And then mom started talking shit about the friends who did it. Munchausen's? Is that what you're talking about? Y'all think so? Yeah, it's concerning overall. All right, let's go to the next video. I'm going to start Xing these out one by one. Clear my tabs out.
What would you say is your best feature? Thank you for the $1 donation. Hi, Eugenia.
Are you afraid of gaining weight?
The question was, are you afraid of gaining weight?
I'm not trying to be mean to you, hi, Eugenia. I'm not really sure though, like why you're asking me that. I mean, I'm so sorry if I sound rude right now. It's just like with some of these questions, I just kind of feel like some people are just kind of like trying to ask me things to I just don't really know if that's something like I need to be on here like answering. I mean, it's just kind of like a weird question, I guess. Just like, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be mean, but like, Snow DeGraw, thanks for the bits.
She lives her life and makes mistakes. If you think she is struggling with something, then why on earth would you ask these horribly blunt questions?
And I can kind of agree with that too. She don't really need to answer those questions, you know. All right, let's share this one.
But yeah, I guess they didn't really get to leave.
This is right when she got help.
But if that makes sense.
You don't have to put a label there.
Oh, so yes, I was like dealing with an eating disorder. It was definitely like an eating disorder, but yeah, I guess they didn't really get.
So she admitted twice that it is an eating disorder. So she's not completely denying it, you know? Like she knows it's an eating disorder, but it's like she wants to ignore it. She doesn't want attention brought to it. But baby, you being on public platforms brings attention to it. So this one, I think, let's do this one first. Let me check y'all's comments real quick. She is always so kind when she answers. It's like an eating disorder. Yes, she did say that. No, she's not oblivious. Absolutely, she is not oblivious. This one, let's see. This one is her talking a little bit. We'll play a few minutes of this.
Getting help, and he's so nice. I talk to my audience all the time about getting help, and I've had videos about 5150s and all sorts of treatment.
Good morning, everybody coming in.
I just really wanted to talk about your story and how you ended up getting help, because I know a lot of us are scared to reach out.
Yeah, and I totally get that because I think sometimes it can be kind of so hard to reach out and kind of hard, I guess, to know like what to expect and
Yeah, and to
how
admit that you
it's
have
and
an
even to
issue
admit it.
and to say like it warrants help because a lot of you are worried, what if they don't take me seriously or
Yeah.
what if I'm not sick enough? We have a lot of those concerns.
Yeah, and I would kind of feel some of those too.
Yeah.
But I guess like for me, kind of like it would probably sound really crazy to a lot of people because I guess for so long online there were so many people like making videos and all my comments were just kind of spammed with like comments about my body and telling me that I
Yeah.
needed help. But I guess sometimes it's still kind of hard to see things the way other people do sometimes. At least like
Yeah.
for me it was. And also I guess kind of like it's like you said, it's just kind of I guess hard to actually like realize and admit to yourself that
Well,
you
yeah,
need
and the
help
voice, the
sometimes.
eating disorder voice tells us we're not sick.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
it's always, and we know that. We talk about it all the time, how it'll tell us that it always has a different goal that we can never achieve. And once we achieve that, it's the different goal. And that's why eating disorders can be so difficult to reach out and get help for.
Totally.
Sorry. So
oh,
back
no,
to
you're all good. So
back
sorry.
to when you were getting.
I feel like I'm so bad at talking about it sometimes still. So sorry.
No, it's okay. It's it can be really difficult.
It can be, but yeah, actually, like it was kind of I guess well, there was like a conversation with me and my mom, which she kind of has brought up some concerns to me in the past, which online like I never really talked too much about that because.
Okay, so right here she said that mom has brought up things in the past. So why is mom being ignorant now? Right? Like what?
Yeah.
Like
what's your personal
yeah
stuff?
and yeah but there has been I guess like sometimes in the past where she would like mention to me that she was kind of I guess seeing that I was having a problem and that it was I guess getting to not the best point.
Yeah, she worried about you.
Yeah, and then she was like worried and I guess like a lot of the time I would kind of try to like brush it off and be like, well, it's fine, you know, like I'm okay, like
Yeah,
this
don't
is
worry
all-
about me.
yeah, don't worry about it. And then I guess like kind of you know, she would just kind of be like, I think like still concerned, but I guess you can't really force anyone to.
No, and I think that's
get,
I've talked about that a lot, that you can't force anyone into treatment because you can't
Exactly.
make them get better.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you're the one that has to do the work and you're the one that has to be there. And that's what I'm always telling everybody. You can check in, you can assist. So what was the conversation with your mom like, if you don't mind sharing?
Oh yeah, of course. So then there was actually one day though where I guess things were starting to get to a pretty bad point, and she like had a conversation with me of just like, you know, like you really like need to like stop this. Like you really at this point like need to do something about this. And you know, actually she was kind of like crying that morning and it makes me feel really bad seeing that because
Of course, she's worried about you. Yeah.
Exactly. And I guess like I was kind of you know, like I guess it was still kind of hard for me to like realize, and it's hard, like you said, like even reaching out to get help, and it's kind of scary, I think sometimes. But you know, from talking to her, I guess like that day too, and just kind of seeing how much like it, I guess, was hurting her, and also that I guess at that point. I was kind of seeing that like, okay, maybe I finally like should do something about this.
Yeah, you were like coming around to the idea.
Exactly. So then I guess like then, yeah, that day I kind of agreed with her of like, okay, I'll like go see a doctor and like, I guess kind of begin.
And is that
you know,
how it
trying to-
happened then?
So that was actually what our plan was going to be. And actually we were going to go back to Connecticut for me to like start this because
And
I
there are
guess,
some
like,
good treatment centers over there that I know of.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. And so actually like, and I was actually born in like Massachusetts originally.
Okay.
So then we figured, okay, we know some doctors there. And I guess sometimes too, where you're just kind of like more familiar with home. Like, because I guess in LA, like it's really nice here and everything, but I've only really lived here a couple of years. I don't really have doctors I know out here. And I guess it's kind of scary sometimes, just like even more so.
Like in a new area, I don't know anybody. Yeah, I'm away from home.
Totally.
It can still feel that way.
So then actually there was like a day where I was I had some people that we were kind of friends at the time. We weren't really like as close, I guess, as they would kind of make things into later. But they invited me to like go out with them. and they told me that we were going to an escape room.
Okay, I've never done one of those.
Really? I did like I think like one.
Okay, they sound
one or
fun.
two.
But so they invited you out, yeah.
They're about like puzzles and stuff. So
yeah, you have to like
yeah,
solve
you
the
have to, like-
riddles to get out. Very cool.
So that's what I thought we were going to, and I was kind of like, okay, like, you know, I'm going to their place. We're gonna go to an escape room. Like, cool, I
Mhm.
guess. So then I ended up going over there, and
I want to thank One Blessed Oma for her super chat. She said, appreciate you covering this topic. Absolutely. Sometimes things like this need to be discussed. Yes. And then Diane Snatching movie producer.
Welcome to the hippie hut.
Welcome, love. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We'll play a few more minutes of this and then we're going to move on.
and everything like seemed normal. Then they kind of like sat me down, and we were talking pretty normally. Then they kind of did start bringing concerns up to me.
Okay.
But and the thing is, like at the time, you know, I just had a conversation with my mom about it. Like I was
Yeah.
kind of more open to talking about things. So
That's good, yeah.
I did kind of
Yeah, you're like, I know.
Yeah, it was still like I guess it's still kind of like hard to talk about at first, like especially. But I was kind of, you know, telling them that I was thinking about getting help and was like more open to that. So yeah, like, you know, at the time I was like, okay, cool, like, you know, there are concerns, like I appreciate them caring. But this was literally the first time that any of those people ever brought any kind of concerns up to me. I actually think like now I'm like thinking back, there was like one time maybe like a couple of years ago where two of them like texted me like one thing, and at the time I kind of was just like, oh, I'm fine, like
Yeah,
whatever.
like, don't worry.
Yeah, and that was pretty much it. Never anything in person or anything like that. Like literally they did not bring up any concerns to me. So you know,
So what I gather from her saying this is that she was grateful for the treatment, but she felt like the wrong people committed her. She felt like, you know, this hasn't been an ongoing issue of conversation between her and these people. So, and she felt like they weren't close enough to her to be doing that. I mean, I can kind of get that too. Okay. This one is, let me speed it up a little.
Disorders globally, and one person dies every hour. Big of a problem. Before we talk directly about Eugenia Cooney, I first want to highlight how big of a problem eating disorders are. Over 70 million people live with eating disorders globally, and one person dies every hour. Let me just say that again. One person
so
dies
sad.
every hour. Now, I'm sure Eugenia needs no introduction to most of you, but she currently has over 2 million YouTube subscribers, and over the last 5 years, her appearance has sparked a wildfire of controversy, with many calling for Eugenia to be removed from social media platforms.
Right now, there is a petition to have Eugenia removed from her social platforms, at least temporarily. If you don't know, the goal of this petition is just to remove temporarily from social media until she gets help, or at the very least to age restrict her content to protect her young audience from being exposed to the dangers of thinspo and pro-ana content.
Do y'all agree with that? I agree with that, to restrict her content. I 100% agree with that.
Eugenia flies under the radar because she's positive and doesn't spread hate, and she never actually discusses the topic of her eating disorder. Therefore, YouTube has no reason to demonetize her, even though they really should. It really, really should. Even I, as a 25-year-old woman, finds her content triggering.
Now, I'm not interested in the controversy surrounding Eugenia. I'm simply interested as a nutritionist in highlighting how serious and common eating disorders are, and also highlighting the current dangers for Eugenia's body, because I think things are getting perilous again. Finally, just a quick trigger warning here. I'm talking about disordered eating patterns and showing some graphic images. Please switch off this video if you are dealing with an eating disorder, and if you suspect you may be suffering with disordered eating patterns, then please seek the correct medical attention. Now, it wasn't until 2019 and an interview with Shane Dawson that Eugenia acknowledged publicly that she was suffering with an eating disorder and that she had sought out treatment.
Okay, well, getting help. So what was it like? Because we kind of tiptoed around it, but like you went somewhere. So
I did,
what
yes.
was that?
So yeah, I was in like rehab kind of program for it, and it was really kind of weird experience, I guess.
So some of the main types of eating disorders are anorexia, avoidant restrictive food intake disorder, binge eating disorder, bulimia, and other specified feeding and eating disorder. Eating disorders are physical and mental illnesses that directly shape a person's relationship with food and or their body image. People like Eugenia that suffer with an eating disorder can often have excessive thoughts surrounding food, as well as excessive thoughts around their body weight or shape, and even how to control their food intake. Now, only Eugenia and her medical teams know what forms of eating disorders that she is suffering with. It may be one, it may be multiple. And this is all irrelevant here. What we do know is that regardless of what Eugenia is suffering with, it will not only be affecting and harming her body, it will also be affecting and potentially harming her mind. The impacts on her body are likely to range from minor issues such as dry skin, brittle hair and nails, all the way through to some potentially serious problems that we will cover off now. So when we are talking about Eugenia's body, one of the first areas that we absolutely need to talk about is malnutrition and also dehydration. And obviously restricted eating patterns have the potential to cause severe deficiencies. Malnutrition is essentially where your body isn't getting an adequate supply of proteins and nutrients. Dehydration is the process where your body isn't getting adequate fluids to work correctly. Malnutrition is likely to significantly lower a person's immune function and lead to numerous different body problems such as anemia. And if Eugenia's eating patterns are leading her down a chronic dehydration route, then this can cause everything from fatigue, muscle cramping, constipation, seizures, and potentially even kidney failure. Having covered off malnutrition and dehydration, then this has the potential to cause heart problems. Eating disorders can have dire consequences for the heart muscle, with anorexia being one of the most detrimental. So when someone is battling an eating disorder and their body is not getting sufficient calories, the body can and will start breaking down its own tissues and muscles for fuel. The most important muscle in the body to sustain life is the heart muscle, and when the heart doesn't get sufficient fuel from dietary sources and it starts to be broken down, then that person, in this case Eugenia, has a significantly increased risk of heart failure. Beyond this, Eugenia may also be at a significantly increased risk of serious heart arrhythmias, as she may not be getting essential minerals and electrolytes in her diet, all of which are critical for normal heart function. Next up, when assessing Eugenia's potential problems, we come to the stomach. If Eugenia is chronically restricting her food, which is fairly evident, then this has the real potential to trigger gastroparesis. This is a long-term condition where the stomach potentially won't empty in a normal way. If this is something that Eugenia is currently struggling with, then she may be experiencing symptoms such as pain and bloating, vomiting and nausea, spikes in her blood sugar levels, and she will also be at an increased risk from serious bacterial infections where her food and bacteria are stagnant in her gut. Now, if Eugenia is suffering with gastroparesis types of issues, then it is also likely to impact on her teeth and esophagus. Now, the esophagus is a muscular tube that connects the mouth and also the stomach. If Eugenia is having stagnant food in the stomach due to gastroparesis issues, then this can cause acid to travel up into the esophagus and cause damage here, and again, also potentially damage her teeth. Now, again, we don't know the specifics of all the eating disorders that Eugenia is potentially suffering with, but if it is anorexia combined with something like purging or bulimia, then this excessive vomiting will also cause significant damage to her esophagus and teeth due to the corrosive nature of the stomach acid. Now, again, I'm not saying that Eugenia is purging or even suffering with bulimia, but for people who are dealing with these illnesses, then the net negative effect could be a ruptured esophagus, which is a very serious medical problem. As a result of potential gut and stomach issues, dehydration and malnutrition, then feasibly Eugenia may also be suffering from hormonal imbalances and other issues. So when we as humans eat fat, these fats and fatty acids are utilized by the body to produce hormones. So let me just repeat that. Fats are the backbone of hormone production in the body. Now, I can only speculate that Eugenia may not be getting sufficient fats in her diet. And if this is the case, then her levels of sex hormones such as estrogen can fall to very low levels. But these problems don't just stop with sex hormones. Eugenia's thyroid function could also be significantly impeded, and this could result in many issues such as loss of period, as well as significant bone loss in her body. Before we move on to Eugenia's mental health state, the last area that I want to quickly touch upon is how her eating disorder is likely to affect her brain function. Now, many of you watching this video may know that the brain is calorie intensive, but maybe you didn't know that despite having a weight of around just 3 pounds, the brain will utilize approximately 20% of all the calories that you put in the body. As a consequence, if Eugenia's brain is not getting fed an adequate supply of nutrients, then it is likely she will also be suffering from brain fog and also mental clarity and cognition issues. And all of this leads us to the psychological effects that Eugenia's eating patterns may be having on her. Obviously, at their roots, eating disorders are serious mental health problems. Like I alluded to earlier on, eating disorders are characterized by the physical and mental illnesses that directly shape a person's relationship with their food and or their body image. So for many people dealing with eating disorders, then they may also be suffering with low self-esteem, anxiety, depression, suicidal thoughts, as well as distorted thinking patterns. The person may also be engaging in things like self-harming. Like a heroin user or drug addict, Eugenia's disordered eating patterns are not just a phase or social media trend, they are medical illnesses that are very frequently life-threatening. Now, I made this video about Eugenia not for clicks or views. I am genuinely concerned that after a period of time that she seemed to be stable and improving, her weight and mental state appear to be deteriorating again. And I want anyone who is watching this to understand the severity of the situation. I also believe that Eugenia needs to take much more responsibility over the content that she is making, although this may be difficult given her mental state. Her latest video is titled Transforming Myself into a Mermaid. Now, clearly with a title like that, many impressionable younger viewers are likely to watch the video and be exposed to her content. If some of these viewers are potentially susceptible to disordered eating patterns, then both YouTube and Eugenia have an absolute duty of care to these people here. When it comes to illnesses such as anorexia, half of all of these deaths are due to suicide, and the other half of all deaths are due to physical complications. So if you know Eugenia personally, then please engage in support and encourage further treatment. Or if you are someone who is battling an eating disorder, then like I said at the start of the video, please engage with a suitably qualified medical team. If you enjoyed this video, then check this video out.
What do y'all think about that? I think he is spot on. That is a smart dude. Let me see. Oh, that sucks, Tammy. I'm so sorry. This one is just her evolution, right? So when she's young and as she is from 1994 to 2023. This is the last one. We got a new member, Jennifer Stewart.
Welcome to the Hippie Hut, man. Let's vibe.
Let's vibe, man. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you for your love and support. All right, let's keep going.
Get kick.
That's so sad. And you could see when she was healthy, when things like you could see where she was struggling and then she went and got help. You could tell the difference in her body and her face, and then right back to being unhealthy. She's almost more unhealthy looking to me now than she looked before she went to the hospital for treatment. That's just my opinion. But I feel like she definitely looks worse now. And it's just such a traumatic situation. And I just send all the love, good vibes, prayers, everything, just good energy to her to be able to get her mindset right and do what she needs to do to live out a healthy life. Yeah, Denise, what's healthy to us is not healthy to her. I agree. Hell, I'm not healthy, but I don't claim to be either. So let's see. Now we're going to move on to Anna O'Brien. Anna O'Brien, a lifestyle blogger and body positive advocate with more than 800,000 Instagram followers, is addressing her health. In an emotional YouTube video last week, O'Brien, known as Glitter and Lasers on social media, revealed that she wants to embrace a more active lifestyle. And she does. She seems like she's really active. Physical activity, O'Brien. Oh my God, I accidentally clicked the wrong thing. I'm sorry, guys. Bear with me. Damn. In an emotional YouTube video last week, O'Brien, known as Glitter and Lasers on social media, revealed that she wants to embrace a more active lifestyle. And she does. She seems like she's really active. Physical activity, O'Brien explained, has always brought her immense joy, but sometimes her size prohibits her from doing the things she loves. O'Brien said her weight is linked to trauma she experienced as a little girl, but doesn't go into depth about that. I had a really traumatic childhood, which I don't even talk about, O'Brien revealed. She described her upbringing as abusive. Part of the reason I am overweight is because of the drama in my life and because of the ways I coped with it. But it does go deeper than that. In a lot of ways, my weight has protected me and helped me. Sometimes weight can provide a barrier, a boundary, a safety that maybe we don't realize. I now feel, based on my own discovery and my own work, that my body is a shield I don't need. O'Brien, who has lipedema, a condition that causes excess fat to accumulate in the lower part of the body, said she expects to hit roadblocks along the way. I'm not looking for a miracle, and I'm not going to be sad about my life until I get thin. That's not what this is about. It has very little to do about weight. It's about recognizing that I have been hurt and that hurt has affected the choices I make in life. O'Brien also opened up about her wellness journey in a powerful Instagram post Monday. I am working on changing the purpose that food and exercise serve in my life. This isn't me starving myself to meet some standard. Instead, I have held on to immense guilt for things that happened to me as a child that frankly I never deserved and have absolutely no reason to feel guilty for. Glitters and Lasers addressed the assumptions made about her life because of her body shape and indicated she doesn't care. The trolls tell the YouTuber all the time that she is glorifying obesity and judge her for how she dresses. Glitter and Lasers assume the kind of people who say those crude remarks to her are insecure about themselves. I'm not happy with my Hey,
life, so I'm
voices.
trying to bring others down to feel better, she presumed they would say. She said, those who matter don't mind, and those who mind don't matter. Glitter and Lasers fell under the matter and don't mind category.
Over 5,700 people commented on her post. A supporter wrote, "Everyone deserves respect, no matter their size." Another inspired fan admitted, "I love that you don't let that shit bring you down. You're strong." Yet, trolls still filled her page with hateful messages. Real body positivity is showing the process of losing weight and becoming healthier, an assuming individual commented. One person expressed, "I'm glad that she's confident, but there's a difference between confidence and denying failure." If you've been on the internet for more than 5 minutes, you know that a lot of content featuring fat people is met with less than savory or outright abusive comments. And it's part of why she builds her whole online presence around encouraging everyone to embrace themselves and their bodies. O'Brien's self given moniker is the Confidence Queen. And that doesn't just mean body confidence, it means confidence in everything from her sense of style to following her instincts and trying out new kinds of content. I hope people find joy and a boost of confidence watching my videos. I want them to see all the amazing possibilities in their lives. What y'all think about that one? So basically, the one thing that these two creators have in common is that they are receiving lashback for promoting unhealthy eating habits. That's the number one issue that both of these creators have. I stumbled across Glitter and Lasers on TikTok and I loved her confidence. But to an extent, I don't know. I'm still confused on her and um I don't know. I mean, she's body positivity is her whole thing and she does go in places wearing swimsuits, for photo shoots and stuff like that. And I don't know. I'm one of those fat bitches that wears stuff that fat bitches should wear. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I would never wear the stuff that she wears because I'm not comfortable like that. But if she's comfortable like that, should we be mad at her? I don't know. I don't know. But I feel like I like to see when I do see bigger women, like, okay, say for instance at the beach, I do wear two pieces, but they cover me. I wear high waisted bottoms and usually a tankini. Like it goes down to my hips. And I'm comfortable like that. But then when I see other bigger women, I can't help but think, damn, if they can pull that off, I can pull that off. But then I have to remind myself, I don't want to pull that off. I don't want to present myself that way. Where not like Glitter and Lasers, but like you see these big women that walk around with their bellies hanging over their bathing suit bottoms and stuff like that. I don't support that shit. It's, to me, in my opinion, you need to dress better. You need to dress for your body size and stop trying to squeeze into a little itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini, right? Oh, thank you, D. Yeah, I don't want the attention either. Like, but you can be overweight, morbidly obese, and get the attention. And then you could be, because see, I feel like I'm morbidly obese, but not to that extent. But I don't feel like anybody pays me any attention walking around in a bathing suit because I cover myself and I come out in a respectable manner. But you got people who are like, ooh, gross about the really fat girl out there in a bikini, right? And then you also got people who are like, ooh, gross, seeing Eugenia in a bikini. I can honestly tell you from my opinion only, I don't know about anybody else, but my opinion only, I would rather see Glitter and Lasers in a bikini than Eugenia. Glitter and Lasers, she might be unhealthy or overweight, but she doesn't look like she's about to keel over and have a heart attack to me. Eugenia she looks like death. She's knocking on death's door. You know what I'm saying? So seeing that unhealthy of a habit bugs me more. That's me. That's my opinion, not anybody else's. Tammy, I agree. Anyone can wear anything they want, in my opinion, but when you dress for attention, then don't complain when you get it. Absolutely. Because there was an article about glitter and lasers going to setting up a photo shoot at a hotel in Las Vegas. They gave her permission. You know, she reached out to her PR reached out to them. They gave her permission. She went in there. She was doing the photo shoot. Let me see if I can pull, because I know I had it. Hold on. I starred it. I know I got it. What the hell? Here it is. Let me share this time. A plus-size blogger shooting bikini photos in an upscale hotel was told to cover up, but insists women like her will be seen. On Wednesday, Anna O'Brien, 33, the New York City-based founder of the fashion and lifestyle blog Glitters and Lasers, shared her experience on Instagram, posting a photo of herself wearing a snakeskin print bikini. I find it ironic that I've taken photos in swimsuits all over the world, and the one place I was told to cover up was Las Vegas. Sure, thin girls and thongs and pasties are okay, but a plus girl in a full coverage suit trying to take an epic editorial shot, now that's just too much. Joke's on them, though. I'd already gotten the perfect photo. They can't erase this happened. I'm learning as I push myself to do more editorial type concepts, the pushback is greater. But that's why I push. It's more than just a girl in the city of sin in a bikini. It's a statement. We will be seen. We're not hiding anymore. And we're going to wear whatever we want, wherever we want. Not just in Vegas, everywhere. Change is coming. The question is, are you going to stand in the way or help push us through? The security guards, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, 2 separate security guards went to her and asked her to cover up. And she's saying it's because she's fat. Like, you know, like they're okay watching little skinny girls with nice figures and pasties and shit like that running around, but they don't want to see her big ass running around, is what she's saying. I agree, Abel. I don't understand. I know she's doing it she's pushing it for her blog, but it's still, that's what people have a problem with. Is she trying to force it down the throats of other people to accept her showing whatever she wants the way she wants to show it, or her wearing things the way she wants to wear them? And does that affect other fat people who think they should do it too? Is it promoting an unhealthy lifestyle is the problem. It is a great pick. I think she's beautiful. I think she doesn't wear swimsuits out in public unless she's trying to do like a photo shoot. I don't think she dresses like this normally. Y'all seen the pictures in the video I played where she was dressed decent. That's how she dresses on a daily basis when she goes out and does stuff. But when she does specific photos for her blog, like this one, this is what she does. Yes, she's fat. So what? So what? The problem is she promoting unhealthy eating habits? Is she saying it's okay to be this big? I don't know. All right, let's see. Let's go to this one.
Have lipoedema. I just looked, this is 5 years ago on her blog, I just looked in the mirror and finally realized that I was tired of being overweight and she's out of control. This guy in the background is like, what the heck is going on here? He's 4 years younger than me. And is she going to make 40? Is she going to make it to 40? That is the question, right? Hey, free woman. I'm Freely. Welcome back to the Frugivore channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do that now. Click the bell icon if you actually want to watch my videos. So it is early in the morning here, but we're going to do a video on glitter and lasers. Her real name is Anna O'Brien. She has over 6 million followers on TikTok. She's a TikTok ambassador, whatever that is. And I've never heard of her. I had never heard of her until I started researching this body positivity movement on TikTok. And she's a huge proponent of this health at every size and body positivity, love yourself and fat acceptance, all of that stuff, which I have a huge problem with. And I did make a video about it previously, and I'll put a link in the description below. And actually a bit of an update. One of the women in that video tried to get my video down, saying that I was bullying her and stuff like that. It's like, no, I'm just speaking the truth. I'm just giving the facts. Okay. And so that brings me to Anna, actually. And Anna has a reputation for taking down people's videos, even just people sharing their opinion, not hating or anything like that.
At the end of the day, I define who I am. I define what I put out in the world. People's reactions to my gifts are out of my control, so why worry about them? These are the hypocritical words of someone who has just taken down one of my videos. So you guys, if you pay attention to any of my videos, you know who Glitter and Lasers is. Anna O'Brien, who is responsible for taking down my second channel a few months back. Well, she just got, not even an hour ago, one of my videos taken down.
She wants to stop the conversation. She wants to stop people talking about the dangers of what she's promoting online. And we need to speak about that because she is over 400 pounds. She's 36 years old. She's 4 years younger than me, and she weighs over 400 pounds. Obviously, that's not healthy. That's not beautiful. That's not okay. Okay, this is dangerous, and we need to speak about the effect of what she is doing on the rest of the population, what it is promoting, what it is advocating for, and how it's not okay. So it's lucky that you're actually watching this video because Anna might be trying to take it down right now. So share it around, share this message around. We need to be speaking about this. All right, so let's get into it. But before you do, make sure you give this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down. If you don't like it, you can do that, but just vote on the video if you want to see more of them. Okay, let's go and let's meet Anna O'Brien.
People always ask me, how are you so confident? Tell me how to be more confident. Let me tell you a little secret. I don't give a crap what anyone has to say about me.
Really?
If you know me and love me, you're on team me. And if you don't, I don't care about you.
Okay, that face, like there's so much acting in these TikToks, which you're going to see soon. I'm going to react to them. There's so much overacting. It's painful. But look, she's just paying lip services. I don't care what you think about me, but you do, Anna, or you wouldn't try to get everybody's videos down who try to actually respond to what you're putting out online. People just trying to, counteract this dangerous movement. So you do care. So stop paying lip service to it. All right. So let's move on here. This is a TikTok that she just put up recently, actually. Let's see what she says here. Okay, so she's saying, this is what everyone says to me. You're fat, cow, eat a salad, all of these things. And she's like, she's got the sad vibes on. I don't care what they say. I'm in love with you. But you're not in love with you. You're not in love with you. You don't love or respect your body. You essentially hate it. That's how bad you are treating your body. You are disfiguring it through what you're putting in your mouth. You don't love it. You don't care for it. And it shows. You're over 400 pounds. And I'm not saying that, she can't enjoy herself and have fun and stuff like that, or people with her weight can't enjoy themselves. But when you're advocating online for a dangerous movement and you're saying, this is okay, and I love myself, and you should love yourself at this weight, that's dangerous, okay? People need to get real. They need to get uncomfortable, with where they're at, not complacent. She's teaching complacency. Okay, this isn't love. People don't love themselves at that weight ever. They do get complacent though, and then obviously they die prematurely. And actually, sadly, Anna's mum and her sister died at a young age as a result of obesity-related illness. And she's going the same way, obviously. Okay, so next one, how trolls think plus size people act. Honey, you're not plus size. You are morbidly obese. You have one foot in the grave. Like, this is so delusional of her to call herself plus size, whatever that is, really. I mean, this is probably quite accurate. That's a lot of what people her size are doing. That's why they got to the size they are, but definitely eating more than corn chips. So there's truth in this. Okay. All right. So she's making out that like she is just like, no, I'm just like ripping it up. People don't know. I'm not just sitting around eating a whole lot and getting huge. I'm just like ripping it up. Like I'm just like a fashionista and I feel amazing. I'm so confident in myself. It's just acting. There is so much acting going on. Acting. Here's another one.
They tried to put me on the cover of Vogue, but my thighs were too thick. Every day is cake day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Okay. You had her.
How do y'all feel about this? Because I feel like this bitch is triggering me. Not Anna, but this creator. So I feel like we're all in agreement. Eugenia's not telling people to starve themselves. Glitter and Lasers is not telling people to eat uncontrollably and gain 300 pounds. But both of them can be looked at and they can both project to younger people that this is okay. This like these lifestyles are okay. Can we all agree with that? Yeah, I feel like this bitch is a whole full-blown hater. We're gonna watch one more video of her, and then we're gonna go on to one video about 2 people, but it'll be short, sweet, simple, to the point of what type of people are putting shit out here as if this is okay. Okay, so let's go to this one.
And it's been a process. It's been a while to find someone that I really trust. And I have that person now. And I am extremely grateful for them. Going to the doctor was terrifying. In fact, I pretty much had a panic attack on my first appointment with the doctor I have now. He was very kind and very sweet to me. So everything netted out okay. But I did find out some things that I did not know that were pretty scary. Before I get into what those were, and I'm not going to tell you super big details on it because honestly, it's none of your business. But I am going to, but let me explain why I'm making this video because it's a very important reason why I'm making this video. I actually debated about making it for a really long time. You can tell I'm really uncomfortable talking about this right now. This is not something I mean, I don't necessarily want to share this with the internet, but I feel like it's my responsibility to share this with the internet. Whether I like it or not, people look up to me and people listen to me. And I think that this video could help save somebody's life. And that is why I'm making it. And I'll leave it at that. So as a creator and as just a plus size person in general, I hear 2 things about my body all the time. On one end, I hear from the body positive community or just general plus size community that I should love my body, accept it as it is, and learn to embrace and love everything about it. Okay. On the other side, I hear from people who are very anti-fat people in general, telling me that I should starve myself, that I should not eat, that I should exercise more. And frankly, I gave both of these audiences way too much of my attention. And what ended up happening is as I started to gain weight over the last couple of years, unbeknownst to me how or why, I started to take from the side that, kind of critiques fat people. I started to take that if I was tired or exhausted or upset at the end of the day, that's because I was overweight. And so I began to work very, very hard on getting into shape and getting, and pushing myself really beyond the limits that I should have. And that's a very honest response. And I always just felt extremely tired. So, but I kept pushing, and I would push myself so hard that oftentimes after a really big thing that I pushed through, I would need 2 days, sometimes a week to recover, which is not normal. It's not normal, but I thought it was normal because I kept hearing from this audience that it was because I was lazy. And I would say to people in my life that I'm so out of shape. I need to get better in shape. This shouldn't affect me as much. And I would say that all the time. And I would literally like beat myself up for not being in shape enough. Okay. Even though I was trying and I was really doing all the right things to get there, I wasn't progressing and I wasn't showing any difference in my levels of stamina and some other things. Okay. On this side, it was like, love your body as you are. You know, you are this way because you are, right? And so I was caught in this middle where I both attacked myself mentally every day for not being able to do what a thin person, what I thought was just my weight, couldn't do. And then also embrace and love my body, thought this is just the way it is, okay? So this is kind of what led me not to go to a doctor. Also from the fat community, I heard that doctors are scary. Doctors will just tell you about weight loss. Doctors are just going to prescribe you medication and tell you that that's the solution to your problems. So I built a deep fear of being told to lose weight and also a deep fear of taking any medication or solution to lose weight, okay? So both of these sides yelled at me and I'm going to say right now, here and now, bad choices. Maybe not bad choices, but choices that weren't my choices. I was making choices based on this input, which is my own fault, by the way. It's my own damn fault. But this video should just be titled, It's My Own Damn Fault, because it is. Eventually, I got to the point where I started to realize how much these two voices yelled at me. Actually, I would say I learned that this side was yelling at me. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to be as big as I am right now. And I want to investigate how I can change it. And this has nothing to do with being attractive, by the way. I literally do not care if you find me, excuse my French, fuckable. I do not care. I don't care if you want to sleep with me. I don't care if you find me beautiful. I just don't. It's not important to me. But what is important to me is mobility and being active. And I didn't want to feel tired all the time, exhausted all the time from basic everyday activities. So I decided to just kind of tune out this crowd, maybe listened a little bit too much to the people over here. And I finally decided I'm going to go to the doctor and I'm going to get one of the new hormonal weight loss drugs that are out there. And this is really what led me to go to the doctor. And part of this had to do with the campaign I did with a brand earlier that talked about, you know, you should be seeing a doctor if you're overweight as your first step to any solution. And you know what, a lot of people hated on that campaign, but in a lot of ways, that campaign saved my life because it got me thinking about, yeah, you know, I don't really know why I'm overweight and I should be talking to someone. And yeah, I have lipedema, but it was like, is that really the cause? And like, who knows what's going on with my body? So I made an appointment with a doctor. Again, I totally freaked out, had a panic attack there. We took some labs and my doctor literally said to me, he's like, I can't give you a diet and I can't give you anything until I see what these labs come back as, because that would be like irresponsible of me. He sounds pretty sound to me. So he did suggest that I start eating 5 times a day, which ironically, this group told me to eat less. My doctor told me to eat more, and that we would probably have another appointment once the labs came back. So fast forward about a week and a half, the labs come back. And there are some interesting results. I'm not going to share everything that was in them, but I will share the high level details. First and foremost, I am not diabetic. I am also do not have cholesterol issues, and I don't really have anything like in that vein of the woods that my weight is affecting me with. It is affecting me in some of my mobility and my flexibility, and probably has a little issue with my joints, but all of the things that people like to shout that fat people are going to have, I'm not even near to having them. In fact, my doctor said my cholesterol looks fantastic. Okay. But what did come back is that I am severely anemic. I think the doctor said like he was really confused at how I was even functioning with the level of anemia that I have. And that I also have some autoimmune disorders, and they are pretty dominant, and they are going to need special programs to deal with. Additionally, I have some other issues that I really don't know what they are now, but I'm seeing another specialist for. They can see basically the effects of these issues, but they don't know what which is the root cause of the issue. I know that's vague, but I don't want to tell you something and be wrong. They know that stuff is happening in my body that should not be happening, but they don't know why it's happening. So I've been referred to 2 specialists to deal with these issues. It is.
I totally get that. I'm going through the same thing right now. I'm fat and we don't know why. Seriously. So I get that. My doctors are like, no, your thyroid's good. You ain't got PCOS. I gave them, we did like charts of what I eat, you know, day to day, and it just doesn't match up.
It's going to be a lot to deal with. I'm going to be fine, but it is a dramatic change in my life. I've gone from taking no medication to taking medication twice a day. I have been on a whole lot of supplements and stuff for about a week now, and honestly, my energy is like starting to feel better. And I was like, if it's going to take like a couple months for it to get normal, and even longer because there's something that's causing all of these issues that will need to be resolved, and then I'll feel even better. But I spent years, literally years, thinking it was because I was lazy and because I was out of shape and because I was, you know, fat, that I was so tired and I was so exhausted, and I pushed my body and I hurt my body because I was actually very sick. And I just feel like I have to make a video. So if someone out there is thinking like, should I go to the doctor? Like, are they going to be mean to me? You shouldn't care whether they're mean to you. You should care whether they can help you figure out what's going on. And if they tell you to lose weight, well, if that's like the worst thing that could happen, I think it's worth it, to be really honest. I think it's worth going to the doctor and learning why you feel the way you feel, even if you may not like what they have to say. I couldn't have ever expected that I would find out what I found out when I went to the doctor. I am still processing and dealing with the fact that in some ways I'm healthier than I thought I was, but in other ways I am sick. And that sucks. And it's nothing that's going to kill me, but it is something that's like mentally screwed with my brain because I avoided this experience because I let assholes tell me how to feel about my body. I let strangers interpret how I felt. If you don't feel good, go to the doctor. If you're tired and you don't know why, go to the doctor. If you're gaining weight and you don't know why, go to the doctor. Don't go to Weight Watchers. Don't go to Google. Don't go to the body positive community. Don't go to the weight loss community. Go to the fucking doctor.
Tell them.
I'm sorry if I'm so
Preach.
passionate about it, but I am pissed at myself. I am mad. I could have been treating this. But instead, I was listening to these idiots who knew nothing about me. And now I have to deal with my decision. I have to deal with it. And I am worse off for it. So if you get anything from this video, if you have not had your annual checkup, if you have not had your annual blood labs, if you haven't had your pap smear, if you haven't had your regular annual checkups, please go. Please book an appointment today. Please get it checked out. Because I don't want you to be like me. Because I was stupid and I did the wrong thing and I thought I was fine. Because I couldn't tell. And now that I'm starting to feel better, I didn't realize how bad I felt. Because I talked myself out of believing that I actually felt that way. Okay. I don't have anything else to say, but please see your doctor.
What do we think? I've been reading y'all's comments. I feel like y'all agree with her that she was ignorant to her size and thinking that she was just fat and lazy and ate too much, and it turned out to be a medical condition. Get checked, people. My doctor still hasn't come up with what's going on with me. We're doing more panels of blood work when I go next time. We don't know what's going on. Now, all my other annual checkups, my pap smear and all that turned out great. My blood work looked good last time. That's why we just don't understand what's going on. But it is a medical condition. I think here she's taking accountability. She's spreading awareness. She's saying, hey, don't fuck around and find out. Go see your doctor. And I can appreciate that. So, and if I had to choose which one is more detrimental to society and being a YouTube creator and showing themselves on everyday videos, I would say Eugenia is more in the line of affecting other people, even though that's not her intentions. That's my opinion only. All right. Yeah, I agree, Mom. How about just not making fun of people, period? Just be a nice human being. It doesn't take much. It's not hard to be nice, people. But like, I understand her when she talks, but see, I understand her when she talks about not having energy and the doctors not being able to figure out what's going on. But I also don't feel like she's saying, hey, this is me, this is my body, I'm going to embrace it. But she's not saying you should go and gain 300 pounds, be like me, and embrace it too. But could younger people see her and, let's say if I was a 16-year-old girl and I had a little weight on me and I seen her, I probably would be like, oh, look how beautiful she is and look how successful she is. I can keep eating how I want to and do what I want. My little teenage brain would go there. All right. This one is a problem for me.
Remember, we did this last time. Ever do the laundry?
Because you don't pay
Well, to me,
but it's true.
it's not true.
I love cheese. You don't love cheese. You're vegan.
I love cheese.
We never stop being vegan.
Yes, I do.
My scooter, my precious scooter. My precious scooter. My scooter. My precious scooter. My scooter. This was from Costco. Oh, my leg.
I don't know, put a seatbelt on and then be next to all those people. Hey everyone, you guys. I'm with
Hungry Fat
my bestie foodie. You guys, make sure you check out her channel. I'm going to be linking it in the description and I'm going to pin it. You better go over there, peasants. We're doing a collab over there as well.
Yes.
Now, in the description, you're also going to see linked what we're doing. If you guys want to buy these, I'm going to link both of them in the description box. We're doing the
Absolutely, B Tim. I was just looking at that. I'll show y'all in just a second. I can't stand this dude.
Before we begin, our water's currently boiling. We got to see how our progress has gone since the last time you've seen us on this paper.
Right, right.
So,
Let's see.
let's see. Should I go first or you go first? I'll go first.
Yeah, you go first.
Okay.
You're the star here.
Oh no, you are the star. Hey, can you get it?
Let's, okay.
Make sure,
Let's see.
make
Get
sure
it
it's really
where
far
you
down.
need it to get.
Nice and far down. Far down.
Oh my goodness. You're at 68 inches now.
68 inches.
Yeah, it was 67 last time. Another inch. Just another inch of water weight.
Thank you, Candy.
Another inch of water weight. Bitch, stop. Fucking stop. It's disgusting.
It's just water weight.
Oh, it is.
And you're just water weight mostly too?
Mostly, I think it was 91 last time.
91 inches, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. How do we do this?
Okay.
No, we're doing this differently because y'all have seen our weigh-ins a lot. We'll do more, but we wanted to change it up for you. Let's see. Oh, this is number one. So
Where we at?
96.
Oh my goodness. Is that 4 inches extra?
You gained 4 inches? What have you been doing?
Naughty things. Naughty things.
My favorite expression of yours is, I've been up to no good.
and we're starving.
Yeah, I'm ready to dig into some noodles.
Let's just dig right in. Oh my god. So I do have some extra little curry packs down here.
If we need extra.
Oh my god.
Those are good.
Putting a dab more curry onto mine.
These are perfect.
Are they good?
Listen at his breathing.
So this is how you make my famous noodles. You run them under cold water. They're nice and chewy. Now, you guys check out the price, like I said. I feel like the price is very similar to the stores.
It has such a nice texture.
Thank you.
You did very well.
It's the only thing I can do with candy, so
I better do it good.
Oh my god, perfection.
Fucking disgusting. Look. $5.3 million views. 4.4, 2.3, 4 million, 3.3, 6.2. This dude's, all his views are 1 million to 7 million. And like when you look at things like this, like the fried chicken with Raven Simone and Miranda, like these two are healthy. They're only doing this as, you know, well, they're going to get their cut, right? This is completely, to me, sign off on the behavior. Like they're completely okay with it. Or at least that's what I gather from the fact that these people keep, you know, doing these mukbangs with them. Like y'all are co-signing his bullshit.
You guys, okay, I have been waiting to tell you this for a very long time. I'm so thanks to you and all my haters. My haters bought me a house. That should be the title of this video. Okay, so when you come in the front door, I still think I want a coffee shanda, Coachella, Showshella, cancel, conceal, concert, cancel, a console. This is my living room. It's so marvelous. It is so marvelous. Oh my jeepers creepers. You can see the city lights of Las Vegas. Look at my kitchen.
See, so he's saying,
even though I hate cooking with passion, we will be making some great mac and cheese and some great ramen noodles. I was going for that metallic look because of over there. I want that to match this. To kind of bring it together, incorporate the whole room. So if I stand back here, hi, hey, lots of action under the spotlights and bright lights. Look at this. Oh, the neck rolls again. Let's see if I look. This is a hallway. Oh, that's to the panic room. I'm not going to show you that. That's secretive. Now, these ceilings are very high. So you come in here, and when you see, bitch. I'm so bitch. Oh my god, I'm so bad. It must be the angle. Wait a minute. This is not okay. It's water. Don't you worry. Okay, so this is shower number 11, and it's so hip, so modern, so chic, so contemporary. Oh, it's a fun show. You know, I sit up here in my tower and watch everyone struggle and be poor. It's so entertaining. I love watching poor people. They struggle. Oh, I just need popcorn. I could sit here and watch them struggle all day. So up here in my tower, because I'm so rich, I watch all the poor people. Hi. And that's it. And then when I'm ready to go sleep, I press the button. What the? I'm like corporate. It's busted. My brand new curtains are busted. Till you never know what happens to my life. I don't like being alone. It smells so like I'm open in everything else. And I just look at the stars and I think one day I will find somebody. A big thank you to my patrons for supporting this video, and a bigger thank you to my new executive producer, Leslie Jefferson. If you'd like to become a producer and help support my channels, or if you just want to join the community to see what else I'm posting, come on over to my Patreon by clicking the link down below. You must be age 18 or older. And for something even more personal, gift yourself personal. So without further ado, let's make some mac and cheese. Here we go. I have gained weight, and I don't even know why. You guys know my weight's been spiraling out of control. Because my life is a disaster. There's no cure. This feed's right in your brain. I was the old man. Yada 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 TikTok.
Approximately 2 weeks ago, while sitting in his $2.3 million penthouse apartment, Nikocado Avocado would upload a video weighing himself to his channel with over 2.5 million subscribers.
I would say, B-Tim, that's part of the problem. B-Tim said, yeah, this is an act. He purposely acts like this for the show. This is not how he really acts. He's actually a talented violinist. Come on, man. That's part of the problem. Putting on a fucking show, making yourself unhealthy. This, to me, is worse than Eugenia, worse than glitter and lasers. This is not okay. It's vile. I can't stand it. Yeah, I think this is an evolution video. I think it's going to show pictures of when he was smaller, babe. Let me slow it down, though, because I've got it on 1.75.
352. I think not.
His weight of 352 pounds is in stark contrast to his beginning weight of between 150 and 160.
There you go.
I started mukbangs. I was 150 pounds, maybe 160. Can't really remember.
When he was a modest vegan living a fairly simple life in Colombia. He moved there way back in 2014 after meeting his then boyfriend Orlin in a vegan Facebook group for men, but problematically, Nikocado Avocado didn't have much to do in Colombia, so he began to upload videos of himself to the YouTube website, playing violin and discussing the many aspects of veganism.
This is my first ever mukbang. I actually don't know how to pronounce it, but anyways,
where he would state that prior to becoming a vegan, he considered himself somewhat overweight.
Most people that watch my channel know that I'm vegan. I've been vegan for almost 4 years. Like another month or two will be like 4-year mark. Totally changed my life. I used to be obeso. I used to be like this.
While it was certainly a benefit that veganism helped Nikocado lose weight and was assisting him in staying thin, as he continued to maintain the vegan diet, it would go from a blessing to a curse.
I rotted a tooth. I had low B12 deficiency. I developed hypoglycemia. I don't know if it's directly related to the veganism, but I never had that before.
At a later date, Nikocado explained that being vegan had resulted in numerous immediate health issues. In addition to this, Nikocado explained that he found the 2016 online vegan community to be extremely toxic.
Why do vegans have to make everything about veganism? Why? There's so much more to life than veganism.
And as a result, he ended up renouncing his vegan status and leaving the community of vegan YouTubers.
No other community have I ever seen it like this. I thought it was the raw vegans, but it's just vegans in general on YouTube. I gotta leave, you guys.
After a 1-month break, the first of many non-vegan mukbang videos would show up on the Nikocado Avocado channel, and while he had made the decision to begin eating meat, he would still maintain a relatively clean diet, often inclusive of vegetables and rice.
1 red onion, carrots, minus that green one, which we don't use, broccoli, cauliflower, fresh peas.
Nikocado Avocado stuck out like a sore thumb as a mukbanger because in the beginning, the video type was almost entirely dominated by females. Additionally, Nikocado would almost always have his pet parrot sit on his shoulder while he ate, the absurdity of which assisting him in standing out from the crowd. When discussing his first mukbang video, Nikocado Avocado would state, "My very first mukbang got like 50,000 views in a couple of weeks, which was a lot for me at the time, and everyone was asking, when's the next mukbang, which ultimately resulted in the continuation of the series." However, as mukbangs became the dominant video type on his channel, his weight would begin to steadily increase. In The Psychology of Mukbang Watching, published in January 2020, the study found that the viewer's vicarious pleasure demanded a large quantity of unhealthy food to be consumed. And from a relatively uninformed outsider's perspective, the meta seems to be the bigger the better. No one wants to spend 2 minutes watching someone eat a bowl of cereal. The most popular videos go for more than half an hour and include ridiculously oversized portions, the reason for which being because it creates connection and possibly even a guilt-free environment, seeing other people eat very large portions of unhealthy food messily and open to public. For this reason, Nikocado Avocado began to eat more and more in every single video posted to the channel.
There's 45 here. We're gonna see how many we can eat. So here we go. Let's start.
In addition to this, he will begin to swap out many of the clean, relatively healthy meals in exchange for fast food, seen in examples such as ex-vegan eats burger for the first time in 10 years, which was followed by 3 other fast food mukbangs and a 10,000 calorie challenge. 7 months after switching to full-time mukbang videos, Nikocado Avocado seemed to naively believe that he had maintained his original weight of 160 pounds. However, while doing a mukbang at the Heart Attack Grill in Las Vegas,
let me mention this. Baby Bumble and Sharon T. They've joined the Hippie Hut, guys.
Welcome to the Hippie Hut, man. Let's vibe.
Thank y'all for loving and supporting.
yes, Nikocado Avocado would step on their scale, at which point he would be confronted with reality.
So let's see how much I weigh. I don't even know. I think 160, maybe 160. Weigh yourself here. So we're gonna step right up. That has to be wrong. You guys, I'm 200 pounds.
When revisiting the article discussing the psychology of mukbang watching, the authors also claim that mukbang videos affect viewers' perception of food consumption and thinness because mukbangers who are very thin and slim consumed very large portions of food and did not gain weight, which is without a doubt the spell that Nikocado Avocado had found himself under. Being a naturally skinny guy who had seen others doing large mukbangs without gaining any weight might have convinced him that he was immune to growing his very own large beer belly. But when you're at the point of eating 10,000 calorie meals for your channel, your quote-unquote fast metabolism isn't going to be there to save you. The problem was that rather than seeing this as a genuine issue and an indication that he might want to slow down on the insane portion sizes, Nikocado Avocado would simply integrate it into his content with the goal of gaining more views. He would upload 2 videos shortly after becoming conscious of his weight, stating, "I'm getting fat and I don't know why," as well as "say hello to my double chin," where he would unironically state that he thought it was just stress or water weight and that food wasn't the problem.
I'm hoping, I'm praying that this is just water weight. That this is water weight and it comes off in like a week of just not being so stressed. Because stress is our #1 killer. That's not our #1 killer. Chips, no. Our #1 killer is stress.
Also believing that his weight gain was some kind of medical mystery.
There is a medical mystery going on. There is something chemically imbalanced in me. I should probably go get my thyroid checked.
Which were both pathetic justifications for the reality, being that he was simply eating too much food. Nikocado Avocado concluded the video by stating,
"You better enjoy it while it lasts, because I tell you, it will not last. I'm going to find a way to lose this weight."
However, with the same diet, the mindset that it was stress or water weight or a medical mystery, and yet another 10,000 calorie challenge only 3 videos later, obviously the weight gain continued. But it wasn't only his weight that was causing him health problems. Nikocado Avocado would upload a video simply titled, "I'm too scared to go to the hospital," which in true nature of the 2017 YouTube algorithm would gain a whopping 21 million views. Not only did this video further assist in making Nikocado Avocado somewhat of a household name, but it also showed him that drama and talking about subjects other than mukbanging would still garner an audience as long as they involve drama. Nikocado would create a playlist or channel subsection literally titled "Upset Feelings," where dramatic videos displaying the apparent problems he was having, such as specific arguments with his boyfriend, often gained substantial view counts. Nikocado Avocado uploaded videos such as "What My Husband Did to Me" and "I'm Getting Deported," stating later that whenever he found himself in a bad mood, his first natural inclination was to grab the camera.
Everyone already hates me or I'm already dramatic. Let me just grab the camera and just like film it. So some of them are like really, really real for me.
Filming his low points became a regular occurrence on the Nikocado Avocado channel, which unfortunately included his continual weight gain. 12 months had passed since his last 206-pound weigh-in at the Heart Attack Grill, but it was visually clear that he was now substantially heavier. So when asked about his weight in a mukbang Q&A, the result was certainly anticipated.
How much do you weigh now? Well, do you want to go? Should I weigh myself in front of you? I'm gonna go get the scale. Last time I checked, it was like 268. It was almost 270, pretty much.
268 pounds. Nikocado Avocado was 110 pounds heavier than he had been at the start, a weight gain equivalent to the size of an average adult leopard. If he were to add another 50 pounds to that, his body weight would have doubled since the beginning. However, Nikocado was positive that he would never cross the 300-pound mark, and if he did, he guaranteed everyone that he would officially make a change.
I don't think I'll ever be 300. If I am, trust me, we're going to make major changes.
However, Nikocado Avocado hadn't changed his eating habits whatsoever and would simply continue eating larger and larger quantities, justifying his awful diet and overeating by stating that his body had some arbitrary stopping point where he apparently knew when he was eating too much.
My body seems very comfortable eating the amount I do. Has a very strong stopping point. And if I overstuff, I notice I don't get hungry until later in the next day.
Which was obviously once again just another lie he told himself to deal with the reality of his own situation. To assist with his mukbangs as his weight grew, Nikocado Avocado would also purchase a chair rated to hold a person who weighed up to 400 pounds.
I got the chair for 400-pound people because I said, okay, it's going to hold, if it's holding up big people, it's going to hold me up, definitely.
And Nikocado Avocado was certainly going to need this seat, as less than 12 months after claiming he'd never get to 300 pounds, he'd upload a video titled, "I'm 299.9 pounds, will I finally reach 300 after this meal?" This video not only showed that all of Nikocado Avocado's previous claims about water weight, stress, diets, understanding his body, etc., were completely wrong, but it also revealed a much darker reality. He had accepted his size and saw his weight as a joke, even going so far as to say that he now wanted to hit 300 pounds.
294.2 pounds. What? Why am I losing weight? Why can't I hit 300?
In the process, Nikocado Avocado had done the actual calculations on how long it would take for him to get back to his starting weight.
Let's do some math. How long is it going to take me to lose my weight? If I have to lose 120 pounds and I have to do 5 pounds a month, let's do 120 divided by 5. How many? 2 years. That's 24. I have to lose weight for 2 years. I'm just not going to do it. How about that? How about it? It's so much better.
Concluding that he had passed a point of no return, and it was better for him to embrace his weight for the views as opposed to going to the effort of losing it.
I'm fat and I don't care anymore. I want to get to 300, and then 400, and then 500, and then 600. I'm in the one that's like, who cares now? Too late. I ain't going back.
This unsurprisingly caused further complications in his relationship.
Discrimination. No one discriminates that thing. Ouch, my leg. So what's next? The car's fat phobic? Is the car fat phobic?
In an interview with Men's Health, Nikocado explained that, unsurprisingly, his sex life had taken a hit after becoming a mukbanger. Additionally, the amount of videos in which Nikocado and Orlan argued or broke up or fought publicly increased substantially.
You're the worst thing that ever happened to me. That's okay with me. I'll sleep just fine tonight. I used to be so happy without you. You were such a mistake.
However, despite the monstrous weight gain and crumbling relationship, it was likely difficult to change his behavior as, from a financial perspective, his bank account was skyrocketing.
You know, I sit up here in my tower and watch everyone struggle and be poor. It's so entertaining. I love watching poor people. They struggle. Oh, I just need popcorn. I could sit here and watch them struggle all day.
Nikocado Avocado would announce that he'd purchased a $2.3 million penthouse apartment in Las Vegas after adding yet another 50 pounds to his body weight.
Finding chairs that could hold my size was such a nightmare. because I'm 350 almost.
A comment on the video stating, "Enjoy your house, bro, you got not much time left," perfectly encapsulates the conundrum of Nikocado Avocado. It sums up the dilemma that Nikocado Avocado has found himself in, being the exchange of health for money, or on an even deeper level, the exchange of health for meaning. Sure, Nikocado Avocado could quit doing mukbangs tomorrow. He'd probably lose a bunch of weight considering his weight gain is anchored to the work, but really, like, what's he gonna do? Go back to busking with a violin in New York City? It's not really realistic. Yet equally unrealistic is the idea that he can continue to mukbang every day without it eventually resulting in something that will take him out of the game altogether.
What do y'all think? I'm seeing a lot of reactions. Yeah, we literally just watched his food addiction begin. And there's many factors that play a role in that, right? The money, the popularity, the fame. He is an example of what kids should not be seeing. Plain and simple, he is the problem. When you hold up Eugenia, Glitter and Lasers, and him, he is the issue, and it is unacceptable, and I hope he gets help. All right, guys, that's it. That's what we got for today. Look, if y'all have any topics you want to discuss, whether it be real life problems like this, true crime, whatever it may be, just feel free to email me. I'll put my email in the chat. I like to talk about hard things because it's needed, honestly. Hard topics being talked about is needed. And a lot of people don't want to discuss these hard topics, but it is what it is. We need to discuss these things. Oh, thank you, Independent. Thank you, baby. Thank you, Rumors. I know, Cappy. No, that's what we were saying earlier is out of the two, when you look at Eugenia and Glitter and Lasers, I would say it's more detrimental to younger viewers to be seeing Eugenia, right? But if you put all three of them up here, hers is, I know it's all mental health, but hers is more mental health. His is more greed, in my opinion. Oh, thank you, baby. Caddy. Thank you, love. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. Now let's watch George twerk. Go, George. Go, George. Get it, baby. Get it. Thank you. Thank you for your love and support, my love. Oh, you're doing keto gummies? Be careful with keto, too. I've heard a lot of stuff about that. But anyway, so that's the live. We've gone over everything there is to go over. Messy Jessie says, I'm new to your content, but it's nice to see a YouTuber being real, talking about what people struggle with every day, but don't want to talk about. Love you, girl, and I love the George twerking. Thank you, Messy Jessie. I appreciate you, love, and welcome. You are always welcome here. If you have something you want us to talk about, if we need to talk about addiction, whatever we need to talk about, we will fucking talk about. Oh, enjoy it, Tammy. All right, guys, so let's see. I'm going to put up my safe space to, just It refreshes people, I have found. Hold on. It keeps playing. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you for loving and supporting me. I think Queen might be going live later. I haven't really talked to her this morning, but I'm pretty sure she will. So y'all keep an eye out for that. Yes, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. And I got some videos coming out soon, so keep an eye out. Thank y'all so much. I love you. I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye.
Everyone likes me and thinks I'm great in my safe space.
Oh my God. Hold on. Hold on, guys. That was way too sped up. Redo. Sorry, guys. Now I'll catch you on the flip side.
Everyone likes me and thinks I'm great in my safe space. People don't judge me and haters don't hate in my safe space. If you do not like me, you are not allowed in my safe space. Look, you can see there's very select crowd in your safe space. For people that support me, rainbows all around me, there is no shame in my safe space.